Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, May 15th. I am 14 weeks post-op vertical sleeve gastrectomy. I will start with stats and then go to highs, lows, and changes / challenges. So starting weight was 281. Today I weighed 216, which is a total weight loss of 65 pounds, which is very exciting. I was super excited that I ran my BMI. My starting BMI, if I look down, it's because I'm looking at my notes. My starting BMI was 45.3, and my BMI today is 34.9. So I am officially no longer morbidly obese, and that's pretty exciting. Actually, no, I think 30 plus is obese, 35 plus is morbidly obese, I believe. So no longer morbidly obese, and that's exciting. So highs, there was a few, I haven't updated for 2 weeks. I'm sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I was going to update midweek, and then I thought, no, I'm so close to the 2 weeks, I'll just wait. I have my 3-month post-op appointment tomorrow, and a part of me was going to wait until after that, but I have so much to update over the last couple weeks that I thought it would be too much to put into one video. So my appointment tomorrow, you'll have to wait for an update till next week. Okay, so let me go back to all of my notes. I take notes throughout the week to remember what to talk about, so I have 2 weeks worth, so it's a little bit much. I apologize. So highs, one would be today, just waking up and realizing I'm at that 65-pound loss, my BMI. Oh, my inches. I totally forgot to talk about my inches. So, total inches lost overall, I've lost 42 inches overall, and that's really exciting for me. I can feel it. I am just getting rid of clothes like crazy, so it's exciting to be shedding all that weight. And I've lost 14 inches just in my waist, 10 inches in my hips, 8 inches in my chest, 4.5 inches on each thigh. So I'm very excited and very encouraged by those. Those are always a big part of my high, or my stats. A big huge high today was putting on, and I'm still skeptical because I'm just saying they are really larger size, but I put on a size 12 jeans today and zipped them, and that was insane. They're actually my friend and business partner's pants that she handed down to me, and I thought it would take me like a year to get into when she gave them to me after surgery, and I was able to put them on and zip them, and I wore them to work, and I still think they're a big size 12. I think I'm probably more of a 14, but that was like really exciting for me because I don't remember the last time that I was that size. Definitely in high school. So that was a huge high for me, very exciting. Okay, so lows. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, so I'm always like really, I write these down when they happen. Like, I'm like, this is a low, I'm sharing it on the video, and then when it times come to do it, I'm like, especially after sharing my stats, I'm like, these are all such amazing things, and I feel like I'm being negative if I share them, but I do want to be honest and realistic about the journey and what it's like. I've just been struggling with eating out, like restaurants and things like that. It was like, not this past weekend, the weekend before that, it was on Sunday, and we'd gone to, I think was it Sunday? I think so. It was either Saturday or Sunday. We went to Chili's, and so I can only eat a very limited amount of food, and so I like to order smaller portions, and so I had, I have my bariatric card, and I had asked if I could just order off the kids' meal, basically, and this waitress was so rude to me. Enough that I don't like to cause a scene about it because I feel like my weight's responsible for it and I deserve it, which is a whole nother issue. But it was enough that Jimmy was really upset by it. She was just really, she just was very unkind. And I felt like it was because of my weight and because I was an inconvenience, and it just was really sucky. I'm over it now, but it was pretty upsetting at the time, and it pretty much made me want to never use that card again. So that was a low, as was Mother's Day on Sunday. We went to, oh wait, hold on, let me just give a high, because one of the highs is that I'm no longer on Prilosec, which was for the reflux, and I was so nervous because they wanted me to have, this video is going to be long, I'm just warning you now, they wanted me to have the gastric bypass because of the reflux issues that I had. I went with a surgeon that said, I don't think you need the gastric bypass. I don't think your reflux is as severe as the other surgeon thinks. I think it's worth taking the risk. So we totally took a risk because I wanted this surgery so bad and I didn't want to reroute the intestines. But we had the chance that going off, that the reflux could be potentially worse than it was before. So I've now been off of the Nexium for 10 days, and I have not had any reflux issues. I haven't had any burping acid, nothing like that. So that was the high. Now, Mother's Day, I don't know if this is attributed to that, but I experienced something completely new that I haven't experienced yet. We went to P.F. Chang's, and I ordered the Kung Pao chicken. Bad move on my part for 2 reasons. Number one, apparently it's fried. It's not like stir-fried. It's like there has to be a batter on it or something, because that crunchy texture in it, it's not just coming from the pan. So apparently it's fried in some kind of batter, and just for the record, I know because I threw it up for a long time after, there's got to be sugar in that sauce because my throw up was so sweet. So anyways, at the restaurant, I don't know if it was a combination of me eating too fast, too much, or that it was fried, or that it was sugar, or that all of it, but I had a reaction I have not had yet. It was painful. It was super, super painful, probably more painful than it's been in a while. I was thinking, I just have to burp, I have to burp. Went to the bathroom and just started foaming, like foaming, throwing up foam. It was the weirdest thing. Like, I did it 3 times at the restaurant, and then I was like, I'm done. I want to go. This is so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm drawing attention to myself. I just want to get out of here. And then I literally had a cup on the way home, driving home, and I would like burp and food and burp and liquid and burp and foam, and it just kept coming out. I mean, it took probably a good hour until it subsided. It was very uncomfortable. It was very frustrating, and I was like, is this because I'm not on the Nexium? Is this acid reflux? I don't know what it is, but it hasn't happened since, so I'm attributing it to bad food choice, bad combination of eating too fast and all that. So that was not fun. The other thing that I've experienced, and I kind of put this on Facebook, I try not to complain on Facebook, but I just did it in a moment, just like whatever, it was spontaneous and I shouldn't have done it, but I have Jimmy, so I've talked about getting the air intake under control, and when you're eating and when you're swallowing and not letting all that air get in there, and if that air does get in there and the discomfort that you experience and just needing that air out, there's many a times, I would say at least, if not once a day, then every other day at least, where I need help like getting the burp out. So Jimmy literally has to burp me like a baby, like not over his shoulder, but like I'll be like, please, can you just hit my back? And so he has to like, and I'm so desperate just to be comfortable that he has to do it. And I know he hates it and I hate it and it's so uncomfortable and people stare, but it's just the only thing that will give me relief from it. And so that's happened quite a few times also, and these things all center around being in public, but in a restaurant, and people will be looking like, what in the world? It's just, I'm sure it's an odd scene to see, like, yeah, but it's embarrassing, it's mortifying, it's embarrassing for Jimmy, I'm sure. It's just uncomfortable and awkward, but it's my reality right now. So I'm not complaining, and I know it's not forever. I know it'll go away, and eventually I'll figure it out, and I'll figure out whether it's the speed or what I'm eating or whatever it is. I know I'll figure it out, but for the time being, those things that have happened in public places, I've just noticed that it's just funny because I'm feeling so confident about myself and feeling so much better about myself and comfortable in my own skin, and then when those things happen, it just takes me right back to the way I felt walking into a room and being the biggest person. Like, all our eyes are on me, but not for a good reason. So I'm just trying to work through those pieces and those challenges. But those were my lows. I don't think I had... one of the challenges I'm dealing with is nighttime right now, nighttime eating. Jimmy is a huge grazer. He's a huge nighttime snacker, meals. I mean, no matter what time it is, he's up and he's in the pantry. Kids are in bed, he's up, he's in the pantry, he's in the kitchen. So that's been a huge struggle, is not giving into that urge to just go snack with him. I think I'm starting to get my hunger back a little bit, because I've had a couple of feelings in my stomach where I'm like, what is that? That's weird. That might be hunger. I think it just feels different than it did before, but I'm pretty sure it's hunger. But that's one of the frustrating pieces is, oh my gosh, I hear, is that chips he's getting into? That kind of thing. So I'm working with him on that too. Please, if you have to do that, go, store the food in your office. Go in there so I don't even know what's going on. I don't want you eating on the couch next to me. I don't want it in our room. So that's just a challenge that I'm dealing with right now, is not caving into that. Oh, I forgot another high. I posted yesterday. I don't even know if you can see, but I have collarbones. And I noticed them this week. It's like, I have collarbones. I don't even remember having collarbones. Can you see that? Yeah, like that. I haven't had collarbones for a long time, so that was pretty exciting too. Sorry, I'm not in very good order today. I'll be more organized for next week. The last thing I'm dealing with is, I don't even know what it's called, but I'll see myself in the mirror and I'll be like, wow, that looks really good, or I think my waist looks smaller, or things like that. And then by the time, if I take a picture or whatever, or I see myself in a picture, I look at it, I'm like, oh, that looks totally different than what it looked like in the mirror. So I'm trying to figure out if that's just normal or if that's me or what that is, but that's just another challenge that I'm working through right now. I'm just trying to make sure that I want to make sure I have a healthy view of myself, whether it's in mirror, in pictures, or things like that. The last thing I have is my body's changing because I'm working out. I had that was a high also, is I ran for the first time and shaved 2 minutes off my previous mile before the surgery, and then I ran a couple days later and then shaved, it was a minute I think off of the mile after that. So I feel like I'm making strides at the gym. I feel like my body's changing, but I'm really discouraged by my arms. So I'm going to share, look. So this is, I don't know if you can see, that is this is really concerning to me because I don't know, and you can see if I do this, you can see I have the muscle in there, but this, I don't know. I went on and made the mistake of watching a brachioplasty surgery, plastic surgery, and almost barfed. And I can take bloody stuff. I was an EMT. I can take that kind of stuff. Oh, I don't know if I can take that. So, and I'm not even in that mentality, but I'm just thinking they won't even look at you until you've reached your goal and you've been there for a year. They won't even look at doing plastic surgery of you on any type, or plastic surgery of any type. But I was just curious what was involved in arms. I never thought arms would be an issue, and my arms, I think, are one of my most frustrating pieces right now, and I think that's because I like to wear tank tops and things like that. My scars look great. My stomach, I'm surprised my stomach has, my dad, I took pictures in sports bra and shorts before the surgery, and then I took them recently, and I didn't put that on Facebook, but I put pictures up of me in dresses before and after. But I showed my dad the picture, in the sports bra and the shorts, and he's like, wow, it really looks like your body's absorbing it. It's coming in without having too much extra skin in my abdomen and stuff. Right now, it's my arms that I'm a little frustrated with, but that's it. So that's all I have. Tomorrow's my 3-month appointment. I'm going to meet with the dietitian and the doctor. I'm a little nervous. I don't know why. I think it's because I haven't been in a while. I've been a little lightheaded lately, so they're going to be checking all of my levels, all my blood work to see where I'm at, make sure my nutrition's okay, my vitamins are okay, and to see if I need to change anything. So it should be good and informative. So I will update next week because that'll be a big one for me. So 15 weeks. All right, everyone. Thanks so much.